So we're here at Sommo Festival 2025, day number 2. I'm sitting with Brooks and Bowskill, who just got off the main stage. Guys, how's it going?
Going great, man. Happy to be here today.
Right. How did it feel up on stage? I heard you guys talking that it's the first time on the East Coast.
It is, yeah.
Chris?
We're on an East Coast run right now, and it's our first time out of Ontario playing together as a band. So it's pretty exciting, man. It's nice to be out here, you know.
Right on, absolutely. So how's your time been? Have you really got into the whole East Coast? Like, you had the lobster and all that stuff yet, or did you just fly in for the show? Or
we've had some lobster for sure. That was high on my list to do. But we came in a couple days ago and played a show in Sackville, and then last night we were playing in Riverview, New Brunswick.
Okay.
We played Halifax.
Oh, sorry.
At the Carlton.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then we were scheduled to play Riverview yesterday, and the friggin' club had a plumbing emergency.
Oh, no.
And had to cancel the show.
Oh, wow.
So that was quite unfortunate, but we made our way over here, and we had a great show today. So.
Oh, man, it was awesome. And, no plumbing issues here at Sommo Festival. It's been a beautiful day. I think the clouds came in and out, but lots of sunshine for your set. And you guys sounded absolutely fantastic. But I wanted to. It's not just you two. You guys have an awesome band that are behind you, too. I know you mentioned them on stage. Maybe talk a little bit about your supporting band.
Yeah, our band's called the Hometown Buttes. You know, they're good friends of mine and ours, and you know, I've played with these guys on and off for the last 22 years, and in different incarnations, you know. And I used to have a rock trio, and all these guys were part of that. And I went to public school with the guitar player Kyler, and it's good vibes. There's a lot of love on stage. We're all very close friends, and it's a nice vibe, you know.
And speaking of love on stage, and I don't usually dig into personal things for people that I interview, but the love story between you two in front of me is truly, you know, a big part of how you guys came together, right?
Well, absolutely.
And, you know, and it definitely turned into it. So maybe talk about that, about how, because the music came first, right? And then the love, I guess, right?
Yeah, well, I guess I was doing a run with the band The Hometown Buttes a long time ago, I guess 6 years ago. And I actually Brittany's a graphic designer full-time, and I hired her to do a run of merch and a backdrop design and everything for our run as a band. Yeah. And we kind of connected that way, you know, and we got to talking, and Brittany's a fabulous musician in her own right before we got together, and has a bunch of solo records, and we ended up falling in love, and you know, and discovered very early that we sang harmony really well together, and it felt really good in our souls, and we were just having a really friggin' good time, you know. So it's all been pretty natural and very enjoyable to start making music together and writing songs and making albums. It's very organic, and it's a blast.
Right on. That's I love to hear that. Like my partner, Dana, she's here. She's probably taking notes for another interview that we're going to do. But we work together, and we have for years.
Yeah.
It's, a lot of people ask us, it's like, well, how do you do that? I would never be able to work with my wife or my husband or something. But it's like, oh man, we make it work. And for you guys, like, as artists, creatively, that's got to be a nice outlet that you guys can have.
Definitely.
It's fantastic.
It's very nice to have, you know, a creative partnership in that way, because Jim's got a whole different skill set than I have, and so when they come together, we really are the yin and yang with each other, especially when writing music.
Yeah, for sure.
So it works out very well, and we're having a great time doing it.
Right. Well, I'm glad to hear it, and it's great to be in your, you guys got a great aura about you, so it's great to be a part of that today. But maybe talk to me a little bit about, you know, I know I was saying before we started the interview today, the last time I saw you, Jim, was you were filling in for the guitar player for the Sheepdogs, who had to bail to have a kid, I think, right?
Yeah.
So,
That's
but
right.
You filled in at a show in Chatham at the Capitol Theatre. So that's the last time I saw you. So with your, you know, I know that's a lot of rock. I know you guys are both involved with Blue Rodeo. Mm-hmm. But talk to me about, Brooks and Bowskill and the sound that you guys are creating as a duo.
Yeah, I mean, it's a culmination of all our influences, obviously. But, you know, we listen to a lot of late 60s, early 70s country rock. We love country music from the 30s through 80s and 90s stuff even, you know. But we love all that kind of stuff. We love classic rock and roll, you know, and I come from a blues background myself. You know, I had a blues band since I was a little kid, and then I went on to joined the Sheepdogs. I played with them for 7 years, and I've been with Blue Rodeo for almost 10 years now, and it's just like, surrounded by all these different genres and all this great music. It's just a kind of a culmination of all that stuff, the stuff we're listening to and the stuff we're involved in, and it's...
Yeah, we like to be able to have a broad spectrum to pull references from, and not just say, this is what, the genre that we are. We bend the genres a lot to each other.
We like to do things that make us happy and enjoy it, and, we're not necessarily a country band, we're not necessarily a rock and roll band. We could be called folk sometimes, but we're not folk. It's it's a blend of many things, and it's a good time.
I know it's like I'd like to follow you guys for a few shows, because I'm sure at any time you could just tear into just a killer guitar solo that would just blow the roof off places, right? So
yeah, there's lots of guitar in the set.
Yeah, I love it. So.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a condensed set. We tried to feature some guitar stuff and some vocal stuff, and you pack as much as you can into a 45-minute, but our full-length show, there's a whole lot of guitar action,
I bet. So maybe talk to me a little bit about that project.
Yeah, I operate a recording studio. It started in Cobourg downtown, and now we're up in the country north of Cobourg in an old farmhouse from 1833.
Oh, wow.
And, it's a luxury to be able to just kind of go in and make records as we want to. And it's actually our second full-length record that we released, I guess, a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And, I make records with all kinds of different people at the studio and stuff, too. And it's...
What's next for you guys? I know doing a lot of live shows here. Just played Sommo Fest. A recording studio that you have access to. So I'm sure more music is in the near future for Brooks and Bowskill.
Yeah, we're picking away at songs right now, and we have a handful already. And I imagine we'll probably start recording this winter and working on the next record, number 3 for us. So.
Yeah, and we're just part of this run of shows is being continued next week. We're going back and playing in Quebec, and then doing some more things around Ontario. So it's nice that we have this full band performance to do all those shows with too. So.
Yeah, I think we have 7 more shows this month still, and we're on the move.
Busy
so it's
September.
It's nice to make have a good productive fall,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Before the winter hits. And so all your shows, is it mostly? Do you always have the band, the band with you, or do you ever do like just more of like stripped down stuff with just the two of you? Or
we always have the band. Yeah. Once in a blue moon, we'll do a trio with either our drummer Ian is a great bass player, and he sings all our 3rd-part harmony. There's a lot of 3-part harmony in our stuff, so we like to have that come across. So most of the time we're a full 5-piece band, and we're trying to present the music the way it's presented on the record and make it a party and make it an event.
That's totally what I heard that when I heard you guys live, because we've been listening to the Sommo playlist, and a lot of you guys we've been listening to, and I totally hear that. Like it sounds just like the album when you guys are playing live, which to me is always a testament to the skill and the how great the band can be. If you can replicate that, that's you guys are doing something right.
Yeah, man. And our approach in the studio, like the last album was pretty much completely live, and there's 3 or 4 bed track vocals even. It just happened very organically, very live, and we just try and keep it that way because it's good for the soul and we enjoy it that way, So
So pumped to be here with Brooks and Bowskill. So you guys got to play nice and early. So you guys got the full day. You guys sticking around? Like, are you looking forward to seeing anybody on the bill today?
We're actually heading over to East Point. We're staying at a good friend of ours cottage over there, so we're looking forward to a bit of downtime. It's been a lot of go lately, so we have the evening off and the day off tomorrow, and then we're heading back for a bunch more shows in Quebec and Ontario. So
I can give you a call in like 7 hours, and we can probably have a really fun interview after that.
Yeah, that's right, man. Yeah.
Well, Brooks, Jim, and Brittany, thank you so much for taking time with us today, and good luck with everything, and can't wait to see you guys live again.
Yeah, thanks, brother. Good talking with you.
Much.
Yeah, man.